All right, we are live, y'all. 1 minute early. How's that? Hi, Petties. Okay, I clearly have my caps lock on.
Why can't I see the people?
Yeah.
The people who are on here. Oh, let's see. It says live attendees, live now. It's Dari L. Hey, Dari, Chelsea, Sanetta, Kiara. Oh, that's Kiara and Ashley. And then we're on the screen. Uh-oh. Where did she go?
Sorry, I'm here.
No, not you.
No.
Okay.
Tiara, stop touching things.
No, I'm gonna leave. I gotta put.
All right. So, Happy New Year, guys. It's 2019.
Happy New Year.
And 2 of the 3 of us are snowed in, right? So St. Louis got dumped on with about 6 inches of snow. It's very pretty to look at as long as you don't have to be in it. I know some people have been driving and stuck on the highways for hours because, you know, all the accidents and things. So for those of you who are home and warm, welcome to the show.
I am not missing the snow.
Listen, you in Dallas. Yep. All right, y'all ready? We're talking about planning tonight. We're talking about planning. We're going to update you on like how our years ended and came in because we didn't see y'all for Christmas. We didn't see you for New Year's. So what have you been up to the first 11 days of the year? I've been busy.
Go ahead.
You been busy?
Yes, you have definitely.
Yeah.
It's been busy around these parts.
I can't say it's been an organization time for me. So that's been my excitement.
Agreed. Same over here. I've been cleaning and painting. I actually painted the house. I started off just like, I'm going to go clean up and ended up painting all the common areas. Why not? You know?
Right. And painting is therapeutic. I think it is.
You think it's therapeutic? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was fun until I was like, Ian, you're going to catch those edges. And he was like, I didn't say I was painting. I'm like, oh.
What you been up to, Ty?
Well, I think for me, it's been organization too. Trying to get back in the groove after the holidays and all those short weeks and back to work full time and trying to get on a good path with everything. What was that?
Your family came to visit for Christmas. How was that?
Yes, it was good. We had a great time, actually. They were here from Friday before Christmas and to the Wednesday after. So we were all in my one bedroom apartment, and we made it work. It was fun, actually. A lot of bonding time. We learned a lot that we didn't know about my dad and his upbringing and just a whole bunch. It was fun. We did an escape room, which was exciting. We've never done anything like that as a family. So that was fun.
That sounds fun. And Patience's dad is from Nigeria. So then when she says his upbringing, that's what she's referencing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiara, what have you been doing?
Oh, you know what? And y'all talk to me every day, and I'm always doing something. When we get on here, it's like, I haven't been doing anything. Please redecorate, moving things around, getting rid of things, cleaning stuff out. I just got a foosball, like game table downstairs. I'm just trying to prep the house for, changes. It's been good. It's been good. Organization working.
Good.
Yeah, getting rid of shoes. Y'all will be proud of me.
What size you wear again? Because I don't remember getting a phone call.
Well, we're offline on that one. Let's talk.
I'm just saying. So, to kick the show off, we are going to be talking more about planning and like what we do to plan. What are our methods of planning? I think that we should share like what we do when our plans get jacked up. Like how do you take that? How do you handle that? How do you readjust and get yourself back centered so that you can move forward? So, who wants to kick it off? Drum roll.
I guess I'll start. So this time of year is always exciting for me because I always get a new planner. Not that I use it for a whole year, but I always get a new planner. So this year I'm really trying to be more organized, get my life together. So I'm going to try my best to stick to planning this year. I have a very strict system that I have going on for this year. I have 3 different methods that I'm using. So we're going to see how it works. In the past, I usually start off planning, and I'm really good at that. And then I'll go a couple weeks without touching it. Then it's a few months. And then it's December 31st again. So, yeah, I have some specific methods that I'm using this year because there's some things that I'm trying to tackle in the new year. One being my debt, personal debt, so that I can start tackling my student loans. So that's something I'm keeping a very strict eye on. And then just like my everyday planning. And then I have like my goals and my visions, my business plans. So I literally have 3 different books that I'm using this year. We're going to see how far this goes. But yeah, so I have my planner, which I went very simple this year, just straight black. And then I have my budget book. And then this is for my goals and visions and stuff. So that's where I'm starting this year.
Good for you. So I do not have 3. Well, I guess if you count my planner at work, because I use a planner at work, but I never take it home. It stays on my desk. Ashley is actually the person that orders the planners for us, so to make sure that we get pretty ones, which makes me happy. But this one I found, this is the one that I use the most. It says Big Plans. And it's actually a 2018-2019 planner. So I actually started working in this one in August of last year. So you can see the pages. I have stickies and stuff. But I actually write all in this mug. See, lots and lots of goals, people. But this one is the one that I use the majority of the time. It came from Marshall's and it was $13, which I think is a little bit pricey. And then, most people know that I sew, right? So I have, I follow this girl. Her name is My Daily Threads. And so she put together a sewing planner. And inside of it, I feel like, the reason that I'm not using it currently is because, one, I feel like it's just too large. But she has these beautiful images in there to separate the months. Can y'all see that? So like each month is a different image. And so what I am going to do eventually is take all of these out, frame them, and put them on my walls as decoration.
Okay.
But this is a really good planner. I just wish it was smaller. So it has like, you can do your sketches and your weekly plans. So all of that. And then there's even space for like client stuff. So if I sew for somebody, to take their measurements down and kind of keep track of what I'm spending on it. So these are the 2 planners that the one that I work out of, the one I'm going to take the pictures out of, and then the one at work. That's my process. But I'm a to-do list girl. I prefer to-do list. So I need anything that I use to plan, I need to have space where I can put some bullet points in so I can scratch it off.
Yeah. That satisfaction of scratching that.
Yes.
I will complete 3 things and be like, oh shoot, I forgot to put that on the to-do list. Let me write that down so I can scratch it off.
I'm pretty sure that's not the way it's supposed to go.
Hey, I mean, it's something about that. Like, I don't know.
Okay, so my planning is my job gives us, well, they order one for us every year. And I decided to order one and then ended up getting a different one for work. And I like the one for work. I know it's real bland and it's like the black and gold kind, but it reminds me of school. So it keep me on track. You know? It's like, okay, I can use it. And this year, the only things that I really had on my agenda, and not to say the only things, I'm planning on starting my nonprofit this year. I went to a class almost a week ago that I'll be starting in fall. So I'm going of getting, I'm not going to say the name of it, but getting that going. So, and you guys know what it's about. You know, it's about Leah. So I'm like, I got to do it this year. I got to do it this year. I got to do it this year. So I'm excited about that. Excited. I'll bring more information about that later on, but I'm super excited about that. Hopefully, Lord willing, I'll be moving. So, I'm prepping with the house and, yeah, that's taking a lot of energy. That's taking a whole lot of more energy than I thought. So, and then traveling, and Tree's gonna help with the traveling.
Yes.
Traveling. I see, finding deals and stuff. So just gonna up on board, ride this gravy train through 2019 and see how much the country can see.
That's one of mine too, because I want to just save money and travel with the money I save. So that's what I want to do.
Absolutely.
Save, and then the trips, like you save up a nice amount and then you have like the trips that like what came up for one of yours, jump on. It's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's like the satisfaction of knowing, okay, I saved this, but I really could have been paying $3,000 or $4,000 for this, but I'm only paying, that's my list. Like that, scratching that off, that's the type of satisfaction I want.
Yeah. So what they're referring to is I follow a bunch of travel Instagrammers. I'll put a couple of their IG things in the comment section so y'all can follow them if you like. But I follow them and they always are posting like flight deals to wherever for this much. And most of the time I just kind of scroll through. But there was this one lady, her name is, I'll tell y'all in a little bit. But she posted that you can go to Europe for $99. But when I looked at the flyer, it said that the sale had ended on the 8th. So I was like, dang, but let me just check it out anyway. So went to the airline website and was able to get round trip flights for 4 people for $1,100. It was actually $1,092 for us to fly round trip from the States to London. And I paid more for flights for the 4 of us to go in the States. So I will definitely try to be to share more when I find those deals with everyone. Because usually I just shoot it to the people that I talk to the most when I find really good deals. But you plan to save your money so that when things like this come up, you can take advantage of them without putting yourself in a hole financially. So, yeah.
Excited for her trip. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
But yeah, I have been trying to prepare for that trip. I'm putting some of the travel Instagrammers that I follow in here. So if y'all are interested, the traveling child, she has 2 little kids, my kid's age. And I'll tell y'all the other girl's name. I follow a lot, but I'll tell you the ones that are not annoying with their posts.
Thank you.
So while you're doing that, Patrice, has planning been for either of you in the past? Is it something that you've been into, like keeping a planner, making sure you're like organized for the year, doing the to-do list and all that? Is that something that you guys do all the time?
For me,
go ahead.
not for me. Like I'm more on I'll have one in the beginning of the year, and then towards the middle of the year, it's like I may use it every once in a while. I'll only keep it for social events, and then outside of it, it's not much else that's on there. So this year, I'm going to try to keep it organized, especially with getting the nonprofit started, keeping it organized with my personal business and social.
That's really cool. I cannot wait to see till your nonprofit comes into life and to see it like live and living color. That's gonna be super exciting. I'm excited for you. I am so excited for you. Oh, thanks, Chels. I am trying to see my kids just have to tag along because I can't leave them. I can't. I'll go to jail if I leave them, but so they have to travel with me just because I don't want to go to jail. Because sometimes I feel like they don't appreciate it at all. I'm like, you don't understand the sacrifices that I am making to make sure your little ass can get on the plane. But
they'll look back and be like, wow, I've been here, and some people don't even get to one of those places in a lifetime. So they will definitely appreciate it once they can see the magnitude of what's going on. Like they're 6, 7, 3, going to London, like. So
So I'm like, I have to make sure that they watch the Mickey Mouse. The Mickey Mouse TV show when they actually went to London and they had to fix Big Ben. I'll be like, this is where we at. This is where Donald.
I can hear.
But no, hopefully they'll appreciate it when they're old enough to realize that this ain't the norm.
Right.
But you had asked. So I am usually very list driven. I do keep planners, but sometimes I fall off towards the end of the year. And even with that, I'll still pick them up and go back and just pick up from wherever I left off at. But this year, I would say since August, I've been very intentional with using the planner, and I do feel like it's very helpful. But I live by my phone. If it does not go into my cell phone, the odds of it happening is slim to none. So I have all sorts of reminders. So I put things on my calendar in my phone. I also do like the Google remind me, like if you say, hey, Google, and it opens up and you can say, remind me to do XYZ. And then it'll ask you what date and it'll just pop up. So I don't know where they store that stuff at because I can never pull it up until I see it again. But I try to use as many reminding tools as possible. And even for just even to keep like me and Ian on the same page logistically, I'm constantly sending him calendar invites for, there's a summer camp fair going on in March. I sent that to him and I'm like, it's 90 days out, but I'm going to forget and I don't want you to forget. So it needs to pop on somebody's calendar. So the phone saves my life all the time. If it's not in the phone, it's definitely not happening.
See, I put a lot in my phone, but for me, it's not engaging enough because like the alarm will go off or whatever. And I'm just like, snooze or dismiss. For me, writing it and being actually engaged in it, because let me just tell you, I'm the type of person, I'm either all in or I'm completely out. I work in extremes. So either I'm active, I'm on my stuff, or I'm completely lazy, not doing anything. So being engaged in it and actually having to write it, having to pull the book out, open it, make sure I'm putting everything in there. That's what helps me to be.
So do you find that you are I just lost my question because I read a comment. So Chelsea said that she can't get with the online and Google calendars. Listen, I live by them. If it doesn't go on there, man, I will not show up to your event. Sis, I love you. I missed it because I forgot.
I just forgot.
I forgot. Oh my God. But I do find that I remember things better when I write them down, like that whole think it, write it, say it. Sort of deal. I do remember things better. But have you ever done a vision board, Patience?
I haven't, and it's actually funny because myself and a few friends are actually having a vision board party next weekend. So we're doing, we're coming together. We're having our ladies' night. Because we said this year we're going to be more, because we're all, single gals and and they're all from St. Louis too. So we're trying to be more social and get out. And so we're having a ladies' night / vision board party. So we're going to have the drinks and the food and all come together and put our dreams on the board.
I want to come. I keep seeing that everybody's doing vision boards. Like I see them all the time. Like there's always these vision board parties. Actually, my friend I still had went to like I think some real estate agents were having a vision board party, and she went to it, and she ended up meeting people and like having business leads because she just became an insurance agent. I'm sorry, an insurance company owner.
Okay.
Dallas, and so she ended up making some really good connects through the vision board party, and I'm just like, I've seen people do them. I've seen people, come back like at the end of the year. It's like this happened, that happened, that happened. I'm like, I should really do that, but I've never been invited to one. That's probably what it is. And I don't know.
Write it down, make it plain. I think it
is true. Yeah. I guess I just feel like I don't know enough about them to do my own. So I feel like somebody needs to invite me to a vision board party. Learn.
I don't think any of us have done them. Have you, Tiara?
Yeah, I've done one, but I actually did it by myself. I had a bunch of magazines and just cut out the pictures, and it's actually in this closet in the room I'm in. Of course, I think this one was about 2 years ago, and I had locks on there, so I can check that out. Because I literally, so I just thought about that when you said that. So I said I was going to do it, have the board in there. So I'll probably do another one, but I haven't gone to a party. I see them all the time on the internet, but I'm just not that. I'm an extrovert, so if I go to that environment, I'm not going to be like, oh, hey, like that. That's just, that's why I just did it by myself. Maybe we need to get together and do them for Tree. We can just do what's one.
We can do that. Yeah, we definitely can do that.
Vision board parties are great. New Year's Eve day. Okay.
Day ideas. Yeah.
That's true. Maybe like do a break.
Well, definitely next year we can all get together and do one. Like we can just invite people to do it, and maybe even like have it like a live stream going, and then it could be like a world party or something. But yeah, we definitely. I don't feel like it's too late to do one now.
Oh, I don't.
Nope. We're only 11 days into the year, so we got a lot of visions and things we can put on the board.
Right.
And we get ready to be seeing each other in a little bit. Everybody bring about 4 magazines a piece, and we just do a vision board there.
You asking for a whole lot. I'm bringing one carry-on. Okay.
I was just getting ready to say this Negro that already asked me if I could take one of her bags. And she told
me, probably why I suggested it. I'm not going to leave this person carrying his bag. I appreciate you.
Oh, I can definitely test. I'm reading Ashley's comment about. She says she hates planning and using a planner. I can attest to that. She does not plan. I don't know how she gets everything done, but she.
Darielle said carrying her planner from home to work is a daunting task. But for me, honestly, I've been taking a little small backpack with all of my books in it to work with me, just so that I can be cognizant that it's with me. If I think of anything, patience, pull out your planner. Write it down now. Don't wait until you get home because you have the brain of an 80-year-old. Like trying to get more into the idea of this is part of my daily routine.
Chelsea said she wants to come. Yeah, she could come. We can definitely do it. A party. Ash, you want to come? Let us know. Let me know. But yeah, I do. So sometimes I'll bring my planner to work. Like if I feel like I'm going to have a really slow day, I'll bring my planner to work. But sometimes I'll bring it and it'll just sit on the corner of my desk. I never get a chance to like actually write in it. But I don't know. It's just something about, so if I don't have my planner with me and it's something that I want to put in, then what I'll do is like write it on a sticky note, and then I'll put that sticky note in my purse, and then I'll bring it home and then put it in there that way. But I also make sure I either do like a reminder on my phone, like, hey, Google, add this to my reminders or whatever for later, so that I can remember to put it down on paper when I get home, especially like when I'm brainstorming different ideas for whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm obsessed with like the whole planning community right now, which like the stickers and like they do spreads and all this stuff. It's a whole bunch. So I've been watching YouTube videos like a maniac because I want to get to that level where I'm like decorating my planner and really like involved in it. Right now, it's just going to be functional. It's not pretty and all of that. But yeah, I'm excited about trying to keep this up.
I see all the planners that do the stickers, like the happy planner girls. I'm just like, y'all are like a cult almost, because they are so serious about decorating their planner. I'm like, by the time I finish decorating that planner, I can tell you what will have happened. I done forgot what the hell I wanted to put in it. And it's so pretty. I don't want to write on it or mess it up. It's like,
it's a piece of artwork now. I don't even want to use it.
Right. Right. It's just pretty.
Right.
I'm like, God. And then sometimes I don't even want to write in my planner in ink pen. Sometimes I just want to do it in pencil so I can erase some things. But yeah, I definitely could not do the multiple ones. Like the finance, and like it all has to go on the same thing for me. So like gotta scan this and make sure it's something that everybody can see. Can y'all see that?
Yeah.
So I even put like my finances where it says save $100. Ashley and I are actually doing that together. But we save $100 every pay period. But yeah, it has to be. That's in pencil, but I need to make that in like permanent marker.
No erasing that one.
No erasing that one, right? But,
I think the reason I did the separate ones, I started my vision one like August of last year, and I bought this solely because of what it says. It says a whole bunch of beautiful stuff on this. I'll read some of it, but be bold, take risks, live life freely, say what you feel, mean what you say, be your best self, don't look back, skip down the street, don't take no for an answer, some other stuff. So I got it for this, and I thought that would be perfect for your visions, your goals, your businesses that you want to start, and like my blog stuff. So I got it in August, and I wrote in all of like 4 pages. So I was like, I'm going to definitely take this into the new year and actually be intentional about using it. So then my regular planner is just like everyday stuff. My trips, bill dates, all of that stuff. And then
my thing I don't put in my planner. I do not put bills in my planner.
Like the due dates and stuff?
Like the due dates for a bill? Hell no. Because that's depressing.
See,
True.
I will put something, if it's something big and it's getting done, I'll put that on there and scratch it off. Now that's the satisfaction.
No. I do all my bills through the bank.
Well, see, like I have like, I don't know if you guys can see. Let me make sure. Oh, okay. I have like my paydays, and then I put the dates of everything that's due. Because I like to see that. Because even if it's on auto, I forget it, child, and I'm running something else, and I'm like, oh, crap. That car note did come out. That's a big chunk of money. So you might want to return that dress. But no. And then the budget one, I wanted this separate because I've tried, I think last year I really started with like my saving and getting on a budget, but it was like towards the end of the year and I wasn't really like strict on it. So this year I'm being really strict because I'm really trying to pay down a lot of my debt because I feel like if I have less debt, I'll have more money to do the fun things that I want to do.
Absolutely.
Even when you don't have a whole bunch of money, if it's tied up in debt, then, I could be doing something else with that. So I'm really trying hard to stick with that.
Agreed. I think that's been the goal for like everybody. I know that usually that's the goal for everybody. New year, what does they say? New year, new me, new me, new year. So everybody's like, I'm gonna lose 15 pounds. I'm gonna save $30,000.
Right.
I'm gonna grow my hair, my bra strap, and my face gonna be on fleek all the time.
Right. Starting January 1st, I'm a new woman. Like, I was sitting on this couch just like I was December 31st, but
right. And the biggest one on the list is I'm cutting people off. Okay. Like, yeah, okay.
I'm
like, how many people you gonna cut off every year?
On the first, you be texting the same. You cutting off Happy New Year.
Right.
Say so.
Right.
This the last minute. Happy New Year. Have a new life. Good life.
I'm done.
And then you get up and talk about, but I ain't fucking with her no more.
Right, no more. That was the last.
That was the last time, damn it.
So funny.
Don't lie. But okay, so what do y'all do when y'all plans fail? Like, what do y'all do? How do you bounce back?
Tiara?
I'm a work in progress with that situation. That one. I'm doing better with not allowing myself to sulk on the situation and trying to think logically through my emotions. I'm an emotional person. I'm sensitive, and I can go from low to high. I can be the extreme. So I have to find my balance. This year is really about balance. I had a lot of strength last year. You need to have some strength. In order to have balance, you got to have some strength. So I'm working on balance this year, and I'm doing better with the bounce back. Oh, did I just get some eyes? Did I get some eyes from her? I think face with some eyes. She know I can see.
Girl, keep talking what you talking.
But yes, that's what my bounce back is getting better. So
It is.
Bounce back is getting better. So I'm writing, which is good. If I can go down, and I think the organization and having tasks to do that are huge tasks this year, really keeping my focus.
Good.
How about you, lady?
Patrice?
So I'm usually I try to be flexible. Sometimes it don't work though. Sometimes I'm just like I want what I want when I want it. I don't want it. Sometimes I just don't want to have to wait. I don't want to have to wait. And then sometimes I can see, like, well, okay, if I wait, then sometimes I can be reasonable about plans falling through. And sometimes I'm like, this don't make no goddamn sense. I done planned for it, saved for it, prepared for it, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. And you mean to tell me this ain't finna happen? Like, what? So, I could be a true Cancer in that respect where I'm like, no, this ain't working for me. I'm about to bite your head off.
The two Cancer.
Yes.
And the Taurus in the middle.
Yeah. But for instance, like I was supposed to be going somewhere this weekend, but due to Snow Megadine or whatever they're calling it, I may not be leaving 9026. And I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm gonna have to sleep on it, and in the morning I might be pissed off that I'm still sitting here surrounded by snow. So and then it's like when you have things planned for a while, like you're really really looking forward. It's like, what the hell, man? Yeah. Come on, God, you had to snow this weekend of all weekends,
like this one.
52 weekends in this year to snow. This weekend you want to dump some snow on the Midwest? Come on, bruh. I talk to God that way. He understands me and he loves me for who
He
I am.
does.
Don't judge me.
Okay.
No, he hears you just how you said
Like, bruh.
it.
So, but yeah, I guess it just really depends. I try not to put too many expectations on as far as like plans with people or planning things for people with people. I've tried to drastically lower my expectations, because if my expectations are low, when things fall through and when people flake and people don't hold up to their end of the bargain, I'm not hurt by it, because I ain't expect you to be shit no way. Can I say be shit? Be shit.
B. You said B.
You can be no way.
But when it comes to like, financial things, I'm like, I feel like those are things that I have control over. So barring any, like major disaster, like somebody losing their job, or, the furnace blowing up in the middle of the night, those, it's like I can control most things. Don't take your ass to McDonald's every day. That means I have more extra money. So, it's like things like that. I can stick to my plans if I stick to my plans. But when it comes to like things and people, like things that are outside of my control, I'm trying to be better about being reasonable and to respond in a way that allows me to maintain my character, my dignity. Because sometimes I just be wanting to be like, you're from the hood, girl.
You know who you are.
Right.
Just let it out.
You can do it right now. You can do it.
Hey, black girl, do you know who you are? You really know who you are. Right, Dory just wanted to cross the street. The street, that was it. But you can't cross the street with everybody. We've learned that. Everybody can't walk across the street with you. So, or your expectations, though, you just gonna chat with them on the corner, and then you go ahead across the street when you're done. You be good.
I'll see you later. I'll see you when I get back. When I cross back over.
Right. I think I just went like way petty, but go ahead, Patience.
Me, I'm not good with change. I'm very stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
She over.
Hey, I'm learning these things about myself. I've known a lot of these things about myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very patient with other people and myself. So those are things that I'm working on really in this year. Kind of just letting go of thinking I have control of everything, because I don't. And things change, and it's okay. And things will continue to change. And I can't be so set in what I think is supposed to happen, or when it's supposed to happen, how it's supposed to happen. Because goodness, I am not patient. I know that's my name, but I'm not. So I am trying to bear my name this year and be patient with other people, be patient with myself, and knowing that, how do I say this? I don't know. Things will just fall into place how they're supposed to. Yeah.
I agree.
I agree.
I don't know how I deal with things don't go. I don't deal with them well. I'll say that. When things don't go the way I plan, I don't deal with them. I don't deal with them well at all. So I'm working on that.
Yeah. I think it's something that everybody is like well, I can speak for myself. It's definitely something I'm constantly working on. Just because I feel like I give a lot of myself, and I try to always be as prepared, especially when I'm doing things with other people. Not less with, like I said, less with like the finances and like the doing things, like the things that I have to do, like the responsibilities that I have. Like I'm gonna be a good mama. I'm gonna do my best to be a good mama. I'm gonna do my best to be a good wife. I'm gonna try and make sure that lights are always on and we have a place to stay. So like those are the things that I feel like I'm gonna always be working towards, and I'm gonna have to be good with it. I'm gonna have to adjust. But I feel like I really, really struggle when it comes to dealing with people and just trying to get people to be who I know they can be. Like the potential in people. Like, nigga, I'm sorry. Listen. But like, like
person.
Human being. Like, I just feel like I have like really, really high expectations. And then it's like when people fall short of my expectations, then it's like, is it even their fault that I've helped put them up here? And then when they fall short, I'm pissed. Like maybe I should adjust who I am and what I am and what I expect from people, versus me like, yo, what the fuck, bro? So yeah. Tiara looking like I done had them conversations before.
I've had them conversations before, and they're a lot more detailed than the way you just said it. Like, come on.
So I think I need to work on like giving people some grace.
I was just like this before I got on the air. Like,
you know what, Tiara? We totally thought that you were like having spazzing out over there when you put at first. I was like, we probably should call her because I'm sure she's over there spazzing out talking about I'm putting my robe on, I ain't going on.
I could have gone that route, but I took a lot of deep breaths and kept the faith. I was like, this either gonna work out or it's not gonna work. I can do about it, but I didn't answer the phone at that moment because I was like, if I answer this phone, it's gonna put me in panic mode. If I hear her voice like, "Hey, what you doing? What you doing? I can't."
What's going on?
What the fuck, bro? Where you at?
I can't answer this phone until I have something that I can produce. Something has to be done and complete.
We're sending messages to her trying to see if everything's okay. She logging on. I was like, Tiara is in the bed. She's like, F this. I'm not doing this tonight. Don't call me. I'm not answering if you call. Don't text me. I'm not texting you back. So I'll talk to you in 2 weeks.
I'm mad. I don't want to do this right now. So it's good. That's the growth. Growth takes place in little bitty situations. You just got to take the little steps. When you up against the wall, just be like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this to mess up my day. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to get through this. As crazy as it sounds, I literally have to say this to myself. I'm going to get through this. It is okay, Tiara. It is not the end of the world. And before you know it, I'm okay. And it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
You got to do
but there have been Tiara is one of those people that will definitely, or she has been one of those people that when she's like, I'm tapped out, I'm done. And you can call, you can text, you can send a smoke signal. You can go to her house and knock on the door. You can see the
curtain didn't go the way it was supposed to. Sierra's like,
you and close the curtains right on back and let out. you be just standing out there like, okay, I guess.
You was like, does anybody live in here or
right?
What?
Nothing, because I have to recharge. But now I've learned that I can't allow myself to be drained. I can't let myself get to that level because I don't want to go to that level because I know how it feels to be there, so I won't allow it to happen. So it's like, okay, all right, refuel. You take your few moments. That's how we bounce. That's the best way at least for me to bounce back. Take a little moment and then know, okay, I got to get back in the game. Got to get back in the game. Can't sit on the sideline too long.
Absolutely. Yep. So what do you girls have? Like, what are some of your biggest plans for 2019? Besides saving money, besides losing weight, besides growing your hair bra straplet.
You're so silly.
Well, I gotta think now. Let's see.
Which one you want to go?
Pulling up my list here.
You looking through you put in your planner. Did you write this down?
It's in my goals and visions book. Thank you.
Okay, I'm proud of you. Don't get me wrong. Okay.
She's like, let me see what I will share with the people.
Right, because it's a lot in there, you know.
Let's see here. But I'll go ahead while you're bringing up your planner. Big goals this year would be my house. If I don't move, which is the goal, then I'm doing something drastic to my house. Like I'm doing something drastic where it's gonna make me want to stay in my house. That's the decision there. And then my nonprofit and for my job by the end of this year, because I'll be there a little over, it'll be like 2.5 years, start looking into a certification. But other than that, mine's is more mental and spiritual and just balancing. You know, traveling and all that good stuff. You know, going to a couple of countries. That's not something I'm not putting it in a big list of things to do because it'll happen. You know, I'll get out of town one way or another. I will get out of town, and I will get out of the country. You know, that's just what it is. But those are the big things as far as my immediate surroundings. I want a different environment, something completely different than where I'm at. Been in the game for being a homeowner a little bit now, so I was like, I want to do something different. I'm ready for a move. So that's the big plans this year.
Nice.
I'm not going into that, the relationships and all that, and that's just not what I'm talking about.
We ain't talking about that yet.
Speak for yourself.
I know that.
Patrice, you want me to go or you want to go?
You can go.
So what I did, I'm not going to read everything, but I made a vision for myself. And then I did long-term goals, like for a year or two, and then my short-term goals. But really, goal-wise, I really want to revamp my website and monetize my blog this year. A goal of mine is to find a therapist. I've never done therapy before, and I think it's something that I want to try and see if it's something I might want to share my journey with people. This year, I really want to cultivate my career because I'm not really in a career, I would say. I mean, I guess I am, but really honing in on that, finding my passion, and really trying to get my foot in the door to what I want to do, which would include either, there's 2 certifications I'm considering getting. And then besides like those things, I want to stop the negative self-talk. I do that a lot. I have a lot of like self-deprecating talk, and I do it in humor a lot. So that's something that I'm working on. And travel and really just being positive and just being in the moment of my life. Not necessarily just when I'm doing fun stuff, but just in my life. I'm blessed to be alive, period. No matter what's going on, what's in the bank, what's not in the bank, when I'm driving, like I'm blessed to be alive, and I want to just take that in every day. And not every day will be good because that's life, but really just working on being more positive and more intentional and using my time more wisely because I'm a procrastinator to the end. So I'm really trying to be more intentional about my time.
Those are good ones. Those are really good ones. As far as therapy, like I feel like in some ways I could benefit from seeing a therapist because I am probably 90% sure that I have like tons of PTSD from various situations.
Mm-hmm.
I've just been walking around and like just operating out of survival traits that I've picked up as a kid and they've carried me through. And so I think a lot of my characteristics come through as, strong characteristics, like, admirable even, but they were born out of chaos and trauma. So, but I just be looking at these folks like, bitch, ask me one more time, how do I feel about that? Like that ain't what I came here for. So maybe I did. I don't know. So
yeah, you need somebody to be able to tap into that, because look, I'm leaving. Actually, right. Let me get my purse.
We be on flip roles. I have her telling me all about her trauma.
How do you feel about that?
Like, how did that make you feel, girl? But that is a very good goal. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about that one. May have to see about adding that to my list.
Yeah. It comes with your insurance.
I know that.
But I am not the one to tell someone.
Tree said paying for it wasn't the
that wasn't the problem. I'm just saying, it's included, and I am all for therapists. I'm 150%.
Yeah.
I'm not one to say that. Sometimes it's not easy for us to unlock our own doors in our soul. So
that is true.
Somebody, has to use different communication methods, or just put it in your face. See it from a different perspective. Sometimes that has to be done in order for you to unlock them doors. We don't want to why we have those tendencies.
That is true. But I know we've been to counselors before, when marriage was on the rocks. So, I've done my share of counseling, but it was, definitely relationship salvaging counseling versus inner deep purging counseling. So, it's some deep rooted things, girl, some deep, deep things. But so my goals for the year are to be consistent when it comes to building my brand on social media with regards to posting weekly on YouTube. I done already fell off with posting on Instagram because sometimes life gets busy, man. And it's like, I don't want to just post this selfie just to post a selfie. You know what I'm saying? So I want to be consistent, but I want to have meaningful content that I'm proud of. And I don't want to just post for the sake of posting. So those are my top two, social media related goals, with regard to Patrice J715, the brand. That sounds, I like that sound, girl. The brand. We gonna speak that thing into existence.
Okay. Vision board.
Right. I am one of my other biggest goals is to just be more present with the kids at home. I feel like I've been slacking a lot as far as just spending quality time with them versus coming in and just being take a bath, brush your teeth, get ready for bed, say prayer. You know what I'm saying? So just spending more quality time with the kids. I feel like I've been slacking and I could do more and be a better mama to them. And then also being a better wife to Ian, because with our schedules, we have a very short window of time that we have to spend together. So just trying to make the most of those moments. And outside I'm trying to give people more grace. That's where I am, because I can, and I have cut people off for reasons big and small. And I'm trying to just be more graceful about giving people the opportunity to be human and to show that, they value me as a person in friendships and relationships and stuff. So I think it's less about the things that I'm trying to do and more about personal growth and relational growth.
Okay.
But then that Patrice J715, the brand.
I feel you on that one.
So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. We have about 6 minutes left. For who's still on here, give us one of your goals for the year. What are y'all planning on doing? Dari, Chelsea, Ian, Mr. Johnson, you all here, boy? Hey,
Ashley, Kiara.
Sonetta. What are y'all
While
doing?
we're doing that, waiting for them to say stuff, I wanted to know if you guys have like an overarching theme or word for your year. My goal is to be on time more, especially church. That's a good one.
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Y'all know how I feel about time.
Well,
I
that's
saw somebody. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm perpetually late.
yeah, me.
Sonetta, you let me know how to work out for you, girl.
I'm trying. I'm like, if I could just start with the early day stuff, then maybe I can get the rest of it on track. But thus far, it worked out too well.
Yeah. I don't know. Being on time is a struggle because things could be going really, really well, and it's like I decided that I need to arch my eyebrows right now. It can't wait. So I ain't doing nothing important, y'all. I'm playing in the mirror.
Not like I don't have to be at this meeting at 7:15. I'm going to get this together.
I'm a train.
I gotta get that right.
I like the way this outfit look. Yeah. So, but I've seen somebody was like people talking about like words that they were gonna try and like kind of govern themselves by. If I had to pick a word, it would be consistency for me. I would, because I feel like I just need to be more consistent in like being present with the boys, being present as wife, like coming home and not being on Marco Polo with folks and Ian sitting on the other sofa. You know what I'm saying? So like things like that.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like that he watching this because he might try and hold me to this stuff. Ian,
he needs to. You got a word, Tiara?
A what?
A word for your year, a theme or a word?
Balance. Balance. Yeah, finding balance. Full circle balance. So I know that's a long term. You know, I'm going from being happy, which I feel like is a temporary feeling, to joy. So that's the goal. No matter, like you say, Pate, no matter what's in the bank, what's here, what's not here, where I'm going, where I'm not going, I can sit right where I'm sitting right now and be joyful and grateful.
Exactly, because there is a difference between happiness and joy.
Yes, there is a difference. So that's what I'm striving for.
Mama T said that her goal for the year is self-care, taking care of Terry. I know that's right.
About time. Okay, girl.
It's time to take care of you.
And Chelsea said to loosen up and try not to be a perfectionist.
Okay.
Forget. Don't go exactly.
Yeah, we'll definitely be looking for that first week of work story.
Yeah.
Excited about you working.
You're going to do amazing things, Chelsea.
I know, right? Like we literally have a lawyer that we know. No.
Yes. No.
No. That's deep, man.
Yeah, it is.
We got some awesomeness surrounded by us. That's what I'm saying. Be present, be thankful, be grateful, because you just, it's a good circle. It's a good circle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And Patience, what's your word?
Mine is more of a theme. Well, a few words, I say. So guard your heart. And it comes from Proverbs 4:23, which is, above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. And I was I was watching a sermon, and this stuck out to me because he was talking about how you have to keep God on the throne of your heart, because when you let all these other things come in, whether it's jealousy, comparison, you put money at the throne of your heart, whatever it is, everything that you do that's wrapped up in that is going to be messed up. So for me, it's guarding my heart from people that I know that are not good for me, knowing how to separate and not get so attached to things and people, making sure I'm keeping God there and knowing that if he's at the throne of my heart, everything else will be fine. So I don't have to compare myself. I don't have to worry about money. I don't have to worry about having children and getting married and all that stuff. As long as he's at the throne, I'll be good. So guarding my heart from anything that's not good for me this year.
I like that one.
Right?
Dari says goal is to get out of the classroom, so I can continue to be proactive on the education scene. I'm all for that too. That's a good one too, Dari. I'm all for it. Yeah, but we will. Where did she go?
Where did Tiara go?
I told her to stop touching things. Oh, let me try and get Tiara back on here.
There she is.
Okay.
But
I don't know
so
what
in 2 weeks, January 25th, that's our next Poison Petty, and we will all three of us will be in the same
Together.
So so make sure y'all put it on y'all calendars. I'm gonna create the live event link sooner rather than later so that you can have it and put it on your calendars. Put it in your calendars, put it in your planners, put it on
Tell
your
a friend, tell a friend, because this was gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one. Okay.
I don't know what we're talking about. I think I was supposed to know. I forgot.
We will be talking about traveling and
Wait, hold up. Let me look at my planner.
You got your planner? Pull out your planner, girl.
Let me look at my planner. Wait, I need to be in January.
Night, Mom.
But no, so next week we are talking about traveling. Is that right?
Yes, traveling. We're gonna have some good stuff to talk about.
Yeah. So yeah,
how to travel with others, traveling within, in the States, international, just a whole bunch of stuff. How to travel on a budget.
What do you do when you get to your destination?
Okay, what do you do?
Yeah. So it should be fun. It should be a fun show. So make sure I'm gonna create the event sooner rather than later, and I think it's gonna be
easy, Dari.
Yeah. No. The last time we had a live audience, I swear.
But it was like 15 of y'all. Yeah. Like it was a whole bunch of people and kids, and a whole bunch was going on.
There were kids. We were taking jack shots.
Talk about not liking change and like not having control. I was over here, my skin was crawling. I was like, oh my gosh, oh my goodness. I'm just gonna smile.
Yeah, so we will definitely see. We will see y'all in 2 weeks. So January
2 weeks
at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. The three of us will be in the same space. So it should be a very interesting show.
No, actually, we'll be on 6:30. It'll be 7:30 Central Standard
Time.
Oh, okay. So we'll be 6:30. Okay.
We won't be 6:30 because
they're an hour behind. I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In Denver, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, girl, we're gonna be on at some point.
Around that normal time.
Tell a friend. Yeah, around.
Yeah, so we are looking forward to next week's episode. Hopefully you'll tune in. We have lots and lots of plans for topics, but if there's anything that you would like to hear us discuss, put it in the comment box so that we can add that to our list of topics, and then we can talk about what you guys want to hear about. We have opinions about everything, so no topic is too out there.
It's not.
Yeah.
That are coming up.
They the ones that's not too out there. It might be out there for me.
Yeah, patience is pretty reserved.
Yes.
We got you though. So whatever, if you want to hear our thoughts on certain topics, put in the comments, and we will add that to our list of things. But we have probably the first 3 months planned out. So we're ready for y'all. We ready. 2019 is going to be on and popping for Poised and Petty. And real quick, do y'all want to do y'all social media handles?
Yes.
You know,
you can find me.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tia.
Oh no, I was just looking at something. Go ahead.
At Patience MSC on Instagram. You can find me at The Plush Life on Facebook or Patience Alicia on Facebook. And check out my blog, theplushlife.com. I will be having some new content up soon.
Okay. And my on social media, it is. Oh, there you go. Okay. Social
Thank
media
you.
is going to be Queen Diamond _Tiara. I believe it's Queen. Yeah, Queen Diamond _Tiara. TIARA.
No, Queen _
Tiara. Okay.
We got you.
Thank you.
We got you.
And online it's going to be Lady T. So with this, now you guys see I'm like all here. Yeah, those videos are on and cracking. So today is actually my 7th month anniversary.
Okay.
So this has been a long time coming. So if you will see the pictures.
Thanks, Ashley.
Thanks, Ash.
Thanks for coming in, Ash.
It's definitely a process. So the videos will be up soon. I have some other things to share as well. So yes.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Exciting.
I'm excited. So thanks for coming in, guys. We enjoyed having your company. And thanks for also for participating in the comments. And we will see you in 2 weeks. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and all that stuff. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
All right. End broadcast. Yeah.